Past the top of the hour, welcome back into Good Morning Quad Cities on this Tuesday. Going to be watching the traffic camera network quite closely as we head through the late morning, especially mainly looking at the Interstate 80 bridge. Crews have been doing a little bit of work on that, it seems, sporadically here the last couple of days. This morning, though, fairly quiet. Looks like things are moving along nicely there. Picking up on Interstate 80 near Davenport, but that's usually the case that we've seen so far this morning. Looking at a cold front, too, that this passed through late last night. And what it's done today is it's shifting our winds more from the northeast. So that will guarantee that we're not going to be touching 90 degrees like some of us did yesterday. And normally, too, if we were talking, say, June, July, that would scour out a lot of the humidity. But this time of year, that's something we really don't have to worry about. So it's mainly the cooler temperature readings that we're going to see for this afternoon. And wow, are we seeing that this morning, too. If you look at temperatures, we're in the low to mid 50s. This is some 10 degrees cooler than what we saw yesterday. So already that front is certainly making some progress and clearing out some of the extra warmth, and that will keep temperatures slightly cooler as we go into the afternoon. Lunch back outside today, a little less in the way of wind compared to what we had for Monday, and cooler too. Here you see lunchtime temperatures only in the low 80s as opposed to the mid 80s that we saw yesterday, and from there we'll go up to about 86 for a high this afternoon. Meanwhile, look at the influence of a cooler Lake Michigan. Chicago only going to have temperatures into the mid 70s today. Of course, the cooling effects of the water in full force there. Not going to quite reach us here, though, so we'll maintain those 80s back into the 50s as we go through tonight with a clear sky. One change tomorrow, though, I think we get a little bit more in the way of cloud cover, but there you see the winds coming more southerly. That means another run at potentially seeing 90 degrees as we head into our Wednesday. Now, these 90s, they're going to be numbered in terms of our potential to see these, especially in the next several weeks, because we're looking at a changing sun angle that's really decreasing markedly day by day. So that's why our seasons change, in part due to that changing sun angle. So we have more direct sunlight during the summer months. There you see the angle of the sun in June. Let's fast forward to our current month in September and notice how that's dwindled in angle size. And it will continue to dwindle heading into the winter months. There you see the winter solstice there, December 21st. That energy has to be spread over a much larger area, so less of it is focused here at the Earth's surface. And a really good visual representation of this right here. So that higher sun angle, more of the energy focused directly at the ground. It heats it up. That's why we have spring, summer, and of course fall. Get into late fall, winter, early spring. While that sun angle is much lower, the energy has to be spread across a much bigger area. Not to mention, you also have to go through a lot more atmosphere too. So that kind of scatters that sun energy, doesn't allow nearly as much of it to be focused on the ground. Hence, that's why we get colder here in the Quad Cities here in the coming months. At least that's the plan, if Mother Nature will let us, because as of right now, it doesn't look like that. Looking at the forecast, 56 degrees in Davenport, 58 in Moline. The next 8 days filled with a few more days worth of heat and some 80s. We'll end the 80s, though, by the weekend, and that will bring in our good round of showers, perhaps a rumble of thunder. Thinking more scattered activity, though, not looking at a widespread rate heading into the weekend, so it's not going to disrupt Friday night football. Certainly not going to disrupt any of your outdoor weekend plans either. But there you see, at least we're maintaining 4, maybe 5 days worth of 70s heading into next week. Looks like summer will stay at bay the way things look right now.